Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in, Coach His Images Life Solutions. So, you know how, um, when God shows up in your life, right? And when He shows up in your life, and He basically put a union back together. And when He put a union back together, and that means like your twin flame and all that stuff, that means nobody on Sam hell will be able to stop that. You know, this is God's doing. And I tell my twin flame. Let me tell you my twin flame. I don't have to repeat. I don't have to say no names. I don't have to say none of that. My twin flame, basically, you know, Holy Spirit already said what it said. So that means God is leading that. And when I tell my twin flame this today, because you got to speak to your twin flame because sometimes they don't listen. So, therefore, hear yourself. Whatever you got to do what you have to do. and basically I'm saying is this: when God does something in people's lives, um, he'll show up and show out. And that's what I always say. He'll show up and show out. So I know that God don't make no mistakes. He don't. He don't make no mistakes. So I'll be right here. Looking how I'm looking. But things happen for a reason and everything has a timing on it. And that will complete my journey. It will. But everything has a timing on it. And I know how people will say, blah blah, you don't need this and you don't need that. You don't how you know? How you know? How do you know exactly what somebody needs? And especially sometimes when people saying that, oh, you need this and you need that. How basically that's what they want. They want that to happen in their lives. You understand what I'm saying? But they stop you from completing your mission. So twin flame, hey. No. Um and also, you know what? I did want to talk about this. And this was something that I supposed to been talking about when I got out the shower. About always remember to do this. Always remember to pray for yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you why I say this. And this most of the times this is the truth. So do you know like how old ladies get together and they say, not to just call nobody old, but just elderly women, they friends be going through something and stuff like that, and they be like, okay, girl, I'm gonna pray for you when I get home. And then when they get home, they mouth never move. So how did you pray for that person and your mouth never moved? So that's why I say pray for yourself. That's why you always have to go in prayer for yourself. When people say that they're gonna pray for you when they get home, because I know I'm guilty of that. Because I know I'll be like, I pray for you. And then when I get home, I start doing something totally different, but my mouth don't move in prayer for that person. So what I want to come to you to start people to start recognizing is don't say that if you're not gonna pray for that person when you get home, because that's the God saying the truth. I know I done did it. I'm gonna pray for you, and I know darn well I did not pray for that person. So stop saying that. Stop saying that. I don't. That's one thing that I don't like, because for real they be like, or somebody be on the phone or something. She like, oh, child, you going through that? Okay. Well, girl, all thing I do, I pray for you, but their lips don't ever move in prayer. They lips does not do not move in prayer. It's like things that come to my mind that I know that how people do stuff because I know I have did it before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I pray for you, and my mouth never moved. So therefore, always remember if you tell somebody something, you got to hold your word, especially when it comes to prayer. And that person probably that's probably the just think about this. That probably be the one prayer that they was missing. That's probably the one prayer that they was missing from you. God's truth. God's truth. And just I mean, just say for instance, if they was needed healing or anything, it's probably everybody else have prayed and they needed one more prayer. And you said out your mouth that you was gonna pray for that person, but when you got home, you started making baking cookies. You started making a sandwich, but you never got to praying for that person. But that's the prayer that they needed. So that's why I say you gotta watch what you that's what you gotta watch what you say in life. So if you know you're not gonna do something, you got to always hold your word, especially when it's talking about prayer. Because you never know, you might have saved that person's life. But then what if that person went out and some just come in your spirit and say, or in a dream to say, if you would have prayed for that person would have stayed alive. And how would you feel? That would be a burden on you for the rest of your life, right? So I know some things that's why I say I apply things to my journey in my life right now of things that I know I have said. I said that before. I done said, "Child, I pray for you," and then I don't. My lips don't ever move. I be praying in my head for me, and I forget about it. But that's one thing that we got to start understanding that when we tell somebody about prayer. If you're not going to do it right then and there for them, don't say it because anything may come up. Just think about it. Anything may come up by the time you leave that person's house and go to your house, or anything can happen. So if you're not going to pray for them right then and there, don't say it at all. That's just my belief system. That's my belief system. And my belief system is totally is kind of weird, but I believe it's the truth. I believe it's the truth. I don't care. Nobody say it's the truth, and we say we always do that. But we can't. I don't know what this thing. It ain't working right. It look like it like a. I'm look like I'm trying to peep out of somebody. I don't know. It look weird. I'm about to change it. What's this one? A brick wall. I don't want a brick wall. Can y'all see a brick wall? I know I see one. Brick house. And this is what I used to do all the time, y'all. I really did. Like when I used to get online, I used to just get online and I don't say nothing. Hey, I'm gonna see what I want to put back there. We're gonna put something. Let's see what that look like. Let me see what that look like. Come on. Probably gonna cut the whole head off. Oh, that's how you delete them. Okay, so I need a short picture or something. Let's see what about this. Let's see what that look like. Everything always have to be with me in it. Let's see my musty beard. This one won't go off. Oh, that's how you do it. We just use that, but it still look funny. See, people they stuff when they be doing that. They be in there. I'm not in there all the way. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I want to. That's all I want to tell you because we have to get better in that, and we got to get better in praying too each day. Okay.